Okay guys, what we have here is common problem iPhone 8. Let me get you guys into the microscope here. Okay, so what you can see here is, turn this light up for you guys. So, if you guys can see, we've got, this probably came in for a screen change, and they used the tool, and when they did, they knocked this little bad boy off, okay, and they also damaged the pad. Okay, so this line runs over to the battery connector here. So we're going to run a jumper, and we're going to put that back. And we're going to show you guys how we're going to do this. So this phone basically just didn't charge. It would respond to being plugged in, but it wouldn't charge. It would just say, in this case, 0%. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to tin the pads that we do have. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to run a jumper wire. We're going to use a shielded wire in this case, okay? So we're just going to cut us a little piece of shielded wire here, okay? And we're going to scrape the coating off. Okay, from that side and from this side. So we can even shorten this, I believe. Let's try and shorten it, okay? Okay, so that ought to be good enough. Now we're going to bring it back in. Get you guys in focus there. Okay. So now, a little bit more flux here. Okay. We're just going to run that jumper there. All right, and then what we're going to do is you're going to get another tweezer. We're just sort of going to wiggle this into where it needs to be. Okay, beautiful. It doesn't have to be perfect. It is going to move around in a second here. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to clean up our flux so that we can run our solder mask. Okay, we have a decent joint, but not perfect. So let's just come back in here again real quick. Beautiful, okay? Now, we'll continue where we were. Okay. Okay, beautiful. All right, so now We're going to take our UV mask and we're going to put some of that down. If I can find, here we go. We're sort of just using this to hold this wire in place for us. That's really the purpose for this right now. We're using this as like a type of a glue. Okay. So, next thing we're going to do is break out our UV light. Let's take you guys out of scope for this. Show you guys. We just take this UV light, just set it down there. This will just take a second. Okay. All right, that ought to be long enough. Just fix some things over there. Okay, so bring you guys back into the microscope. There we go. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to scratch down our wire a little bit more. Guess it's a tiny bit short, but we're going to be okay with it. Okay, let's just see. That'll be fine. Okay, so now we're going to put some flux down. Okay. And then we're just going to tin our wire now. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to get our donor part. So for that, we're going to get out a donor board. Okay. You can see we've got a couple here, so we're just going to grab one of these. We're going to put some flux down. Okay, let's move that into view for you guys a little bit better. Okay, so now we're going to take out our quick hot air station. I'm just going to heat this baby until she's ready to come up. Okay. Now we're going to put our motherboard back into view here, one that we're working on. Okay, and we are going to get our orientation. I'm just going to set that baby down. Okay. Oh, the jerk's moving on me a lot. Okay, let's bring in. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to take you guys out of the scope here. We're going to plug back in the screen. Charging port. And wireless charging knucklehead. Okay, so we plug in all that. Oh. Then we plug in the device. Okay, so now we've got a charging symbol. Okay, and now we're drawing proper current on our ammeter. So we're just going to let this sit here for a few minutes. So this is going to be fine now, and this is what you're going to want to avoid when you're doing screen replacements on iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus. Please be careful not to use a tool. I recommend to use your fingernail, and then you won't end up having this mistake, okay? I hope that video was helpful, guys. Please drop me a like, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Thank you very much.